Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know where Negro news comes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. There are very many people on Black social media that have a polarizing personality, and most of them, to be honest, are men. Very few are women, except Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Now, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has come under a lot of criticism over the last year. People may think that she's like a little corny, she gives bad advice, and other people think that she's the next best thing since sliced bread.
There's been a lot of discourse online of Cam Newton's interview that he has with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on his podcast. And, you know, after watching that interview, I had a lot of sentiments, but one that really just stood out to me was, does this woman have a book? Does she have a book, a guide on life, on how to heal? Because I don't know, I think I might need to do a little bit more research on low functioning individuals, maybe need to clock some things of my own and the people that I attract. I need a reference. I need some research, some resources. And apparently she does.
Now, I just happened to be watching Cory Hulcom just the other day, and I was just starting the podcast, and Cory Hulcom was basically talking about insecure people, and he happened to bring up this particular point.
I ain't trying to start no shit, but I was talking about the lady who calls herself a doctor, Miss Bryant. That's a form of insecurity when you lie about who you are. And check this out. From what I understand, she's got juice with the NAACP. Somebody said she's the president of the NAACP. I don't know how true that is, but I'm saying
Now, Cory Hulcom says something very interesting. Okay, obviously she don't have her credentials and all of that. She's not a real doctor, which I do believe he's right. But he said something I thought was really weird. He said she was the president of the NAACP. So I was like, what the hell is Cory Hulcom talking about? That's my guy and everything, but I mean, there's no way that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is the president of NAACP. What Hennessy is he drinking? Damn, that must got some good stuff. He on that white Kiva hype. But wait, there's more. I started typing on Google, and then I went and then I found this post on X. And what did I find? Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is not the president of NAACP, but she is the president of an NAACP chapter. I was freaking amazed. I could not believe it. So Cory Hulcom was definitely telling the truth. I mean, she just isn't the president of the whole organization. But then again, I remember, wasn't Dr. Cheyenne Bryant the same woman that said this?
Phil,
I want to be penetrated.
Imagine the president of the NAACP or a chapter like that saying something like, I want to be penetrated. That's the damn president of a chapter who don't even have really legit doctorate degrees. And you're talking about on television shows how you wish the dude would clap your cheeks because you want to be penetrated. But this is a whole NAACP chapter president based off of internet clout, because Dr. Cheyenne Bryant don't really have a business. It's just, I don't get it. But this is why things just keep getting worse. I don't know if this really means her career is going in the right direction, because we'll stop the show. Rachel Dolezal was an NAACP president chapter in Tacoma, Washington. So we all know what ended up happening with her. She ended up busting it open on OnlyFans. And Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is good looking. So in case she falls, we know where we could possibly find her at. But I'm just saying, man, I can't take the NAACP serious if you got people on there talking about they want to get their cheeks slapped. Next story. Now, I done heard of people getting kicked out of schools. I done heard about people getting kicked out of the club. but I haven't never in my natural born life heard about people getting kicked out of a church until today. Now, this lady is from Memphis, Tennessee. Stop the show. We already know about folks from Memphis, Tennessee, because they typically are on the Dusty News Network every time. And this lady recorded the call of her getting kicked out of her church congregation.
That means it's a devil in the church, baby. It's y'all the devils in the church then. You gonna tell a member they can't come back to church, but don't call them to pray for them or nothing. But found the number very easy to tell me I can't come back. A member.
Okay. A member, yes.
A member.
Teresa Brooks, yes.
A member. Sharing cash.
Due to your aggressive, inappropriate...
Toward a person that's connected to my family. After church is over. Church service over.
What's going on with you and your family is one thing, okay? But your behavior in church...
It wasn't in church. That's a lie. My behavior in church was crying and praising God. For you to turn around and tell me I'm barred from the church. That means it's a devil in the church, baby. It's y'all the devils in the church then. You gonna tell a member they can't come back to church, but don't call them to pray for them or nothing. But found the number very easy to tell me I can't come back. For my truth. That don't even make sense. I still ain't even never talked to my pastor for real. He ain't called me. He can't call me personally. What's going on with that? He can't call a member and check on Anita. What the first lady got some insecurity issue where her husband can't call and check on the member that's obviously in pain? What's up with y'all? Like this is what? On Resurrection Sunday. And you think I wanted to feel like that? But basically, if my feelings, I want to say it so bad, but you gonna take so offense to it like you ain't never cussed before. You telling me not to be human, basically. You telling me to put up a facade. There was real stuff happening. Life was happening.
I'm real clear what I'm saying. I just want to...
What you mean you real clear? Is that a threat or something? What you mean?
You're not able to come back to church. It has been put in place. Come back to Hill Chapel. You definitely can go wherever you need. I provide any resources that I can to support you.
Okay.
If you just identify another church or whatever you...
Nah, I need a car in the house.
But
You got that? You got the car in the house?
If you come to basic, they're going to call the police.
Girl, the police. The police. Do you understand me? I ain't did no crime.
No.
I ain't did no crime. Take your ass. I ain't did no crime for you to call the police while I'm itch. What? For something? What?
Lady, I don't know what the hell you was trying to prove, because all I can hear is lack of accountability. And I keep telling you sisters out there, it's from the young to the old, or from the old to the young. I don't know what's going on with black people, but I'm gonna tell you right now, baby, ain't nobody trying to hear all that shit. You did it, okay? And nobody want to be around you, boo. I know you acting like, it's not your fault and you want to argue, but the next time you come up there, they're going to call the police on you, or somebody might have them things. Y'all need to really get y'allself together, some of you folks out there in the black community. Don't nobody got time for that, okay? People trying to go to church and basically hear the organ player, sing some pass me nods, and go home and watch the game, okay? And then you in there shouting all wrong, your wig falling off, you bumping into folks in the offering time. There you go, eating up all the communion, getting extra wine and stuff, taking all the crackers. Don't nobody got time for you, baby. We don't. And this is probably why your ass is single now. Don't nobody want to deal with you. How is it that even Jesus don't want your ass in there? And if Jesus don't want you there, I know the devil don't want you down there, causing all the problems. Y'all gotta check y'all attitude in Tennessee. What is wrong with y'all out there? Every damn time I hear about y'all in Tennessee, is something like this here. I'm really tired of y'all. That's why I moved away. Next story. So guys, This young lady and her friend went on a double date. Now it's cool to go. I like dates. You know what I mean? I just haven't been on one in a minute, but double dates is really, really great. But there is sort of an issue. I'm gonna let her tell you what happened.
I went on a 2-man with my friend, and she did it with my date and her date. This is the story time that y'all been waiting on. And to the girl, if you see this, it's really no hard feelings. Like, I'm just telling the story. It's no hard feelings. It's none of that. Okay, so me and the girl, we have been cool. I knew this girl for some years. Okay, so me and her were friends. I was talking to this dude, and she was also talking to this dude, and they just so happened to be friends. So we didn't even know they was friends. Oh. We didn't even know they was friends. That's how we found out. We was at the mall, right? I don't even know why we were at the mall. We were just hanging out with each other, and we was at the mall in Georgia. So we're walking around, and we run into these two dudes, and it was both of the dudes we were talking to. So like, I'm saying hey to my dude, he's saying, you know, we're talking to each other's dude. We like, oh, like what's up, like type stuff. We're in the mall of Georgia, right? If you ever been to the mall of Georgia, it's a movie theater in there. So we like, yo, like we should hang out. We should go to the movies. Like 2 man, like 2 man, okay? So cool. We all agreed. We walked around the mall for a little bit. We got some food, and then we headed to the movies. So everything was cool. We went to the movies. I was with my date. She was with hers. We was vibing. Everything was good. They wanted to go back to the house. They were saying like they got an Airbnb right now. Like, do you want a conversation? So she like, we should go. I'm kind of like, Airbnb. It just give like when I think of that, it gives like you think you can hit. That's what it gives to me. But she's like, no, we don't even gotta do nothing. Like they saying they got the gas, they got this, they got that. Like we could just chill on some shit. Like yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. I guess. So we go back there. They drive us there. We get back to the Airbnb. Everybody's chilling. But they separate. So at first we was all kind of just in the living room. But her and her date, they go to the room. So I'm like, I kind of already know what's gonna go down. Like damn, sis. Like the first night. No, let me stop. I can't even judge. Y'all gotta hear my stories. But so I'm with the dude, and I'm talking to him, and he's kind of like, how do I say this? He's going, and he thinks I'm going, but I'm really not going because like I don't even know you like that. I don't even really like you like that. But yeah, so he's trying to like do all this unnecessary stuff, and I'm just like, I'm not even on that. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm not even on that. So he kind of getting irritated. He's just like, you know, what you come for? And I'm just like, I only came here because she wanted to come here. Shoot, I'm not gonna just leave her here. Like what the hell? So he's getting irritated. He walk away. I didn't know where he went. I'm thinking like, I don't know. I wasn't thinking. So I'm just on my phone. Maybe 10 minutes go by. I'm like, what is that noise? This is so embarrassing because I know she's probably watching this. But like, here my friend and her date. So I thought, and I'm like, so I'm walking around because I'm looking trying to see where to do that. Like, I'm like, where did this dude go? Like, shoot, I'm walking around. He's not in the kitchen. It was another room. I didn't want to go through all the rooms because I knew she was in there. But I'm looking, and he's nowhere to be found. So I'm like, did this nigga leave? But like, he wouldn't just leave his. Like, I was confused. So I knew she was getting down. So I'm just on my phone. I'm chilling. She get done, right? When she get done, they both come back. So I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like, right when y'all get done, he come back and like it was throwing me off. But I didn't want to think that. I'm like, it's no way. She did not do that. That's what I'm thinking in my head. She did not do that. So how I found out was because she told me later on that night when I went back to her house. She was like, don't be mad at me. And I'm like, what? When she said don't be mad at me, I ain't gonna lie to you. When she said don't be mad at me, it came into my head. I'm like, yeah, she did that. And she told me, she was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of just happened. Like da. And I kind of never said anything. Like I never really said anything about the situation. It was always in my mind, but I didn't know. Like I don't want to say she's weird. I mean, like, that wasn't my boyfriend, so I guess, like, it wasn't, like, she necessarily owed me any loyalty to that dude, but I just had to sit back and think, like, damn, and then she ended up dating him, but, like, I guess it's not that big of a deal, like, if you vibe with him better, then I guess, but, like, I don't know, y'all, I don't know.
Man, yeah, that is kind of shady that your friend went and got clapped up by both of the dudes. But as a commenter said in the comments, a guy said in the comments, well, obviously you wasn't giving it up, so she was. I mean, that's... I mean, shout out to the young lady for not being a 304, but her friend was, and now her friend ain't cool no more. It's like the dude knew he wasn't going to get none, so him and his homeboy was like, look, we'll just take her. That's nasty, too. I bet you it was from either Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, or Tennessee. I can guarantee you it's from one of them 4 places because that's what y'all do down there. But sorry that happened to you, boo. May God bless and keep you. And this is your side of the story. Now you saying that you didn't give something up. Well, you could have probably gave something up and on here lying. We don't know. Next. So guys, we had a great show. We got to give the Dusty Award of the Day away to somebody. Will it be Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, who's hella dusty? Or is it the lady that made all the noise at church? Or the lady who got her date taken by her best friend? Her best friend went and had a train with the guy that she was dating with, and then her best friend's dude. at the same time. Jeopardy music! Drum roll, please! It's the second lady. Boo, how did you get kicked out of church? Do you know how diabolical, that's you young folks' words, that you got to be to get your ass kicked out of a damn church? You have to be a terrible person to do that. I just have one question. What else church you going to next? You might as well become a Jehovah's Witness and knock on doors, because you get kicked out of the Baptist church, and the Baptist church will damn near accept anybody, anyone, and they don't even like you. Then you're going to record the call like, you know, like the lady in the wrong. Your ass is in the wrong. We all can tell that. We all know that you got a bad attitude. We all know that you with the stuff. Don't nobody want to deal with you. And now you acting like you vindicated. Guess what? Throw that dust on her. It's over for her. Guys, I got to get up out of here. It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of the Dusty News Network. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.